Hey, Hearties! Welcome back to our channel, your ultimate source for everything When Calls the Heart. Today we're diving deep into one of the most frequently asked questions about our beloved series. What year is When Calls the Heart set in, and how long can we expect the series to run? Let's explore the timeline of Hope Valley together. Hope Valley is a world of its own, and it's no surprise that fans have been curious about the time period of When Calls the Heart since Season 1. The show, while fictional, is set in a specific era that gives us some clues about its timeline. So, let's break it down. When Calls the Heart is set in the early 20th century. The series starts in 1910, as we see in Season 1. This timeline is consistent with Janette Oke's book series, Canadian West, which inspired the show. It's estimated that each season of When Calls the Heart represents about 1 year. For instance, in Season 10, glimpses of the Valley Voice newspaper list the year as 1920. So, when does When Calls the Heart end? Janette Oke's Canadian West book series gives us a big hint. The series consists of 6 books, with the final book, When Tomorrow Comes, set during World War II. Since World War II started in 1939 and ended in 1945, this means the TV series could potentially run for another 20 seasons. The last 2 books in the series shift the focus from Elizabeth Thatcher to her children, Henry and Christine Delaney. Additionally, Oke's spin-off series, Return to the Canadian West, follows Elizabeth's niece, Beth Thatcher, who is inspired by her aunt to forge her own path. However, keep in mind that When Calls the Heart is only loosely based on Oke's books. The show could take many creative liberties by the time it reaches the point where Elizabeth's children might become the main characters. When Calls the Heart is historically accurate in some ways. The introduction of new technologies such as the telephone, automobile, and radio are spot on, but it also omits some major historical events that would have impacted Hope Valley. For example, World War I, which took place from 1914 to 1918, around seasons 4 to 8, involved thousands of Canadians, but is never mentioned in the series. Daniel Lissing, who played Jack Thornton, once mentioned the lack of frontier violence in the series, explaining to the Calgary Herald that this is a Hallmark series, so we're not shooting 'em up too much. And in terms of costumes, Barbara Gregusova, the show's costume designer, told Cheat Sheet that the creators wanted to maintain historical accuracy while fitting the Hallmark Channel's style. So, while When Calls the Heart blends historical elements with creative storytelling, it's this unique mix that makes Hope Valley such a special place for fans. What are your thoughts on the series timeline? How long do you think When Calls the Heart should continue? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, Hearties, keep the faith and keep watching When Calls the Heart.